Can you introduce yourself and tell us what role you have in terms of parental engagement?
I'm Neil Farquhar. I'm one of the deputy head teachers within the school, and I've had the responsibility of overseeing parental engagement within Lenzie Academy. It's been on our improvement plan for 2 years because we felt it was important, particularly coming out of COVID, to re-establish the vehicles and mechanisms for allowing pupils and parents to understand what's going on in the school and the impact it has on the pupils within the school. And so that's been important to us to make sure that we're engaging with parents and finding tools and vehicles that make it as smooth for them as we possibly can.
And I believe that there are 5 work streams within parental engagement. Could you explain a little bit about those work streams?
Yeah, due to the magnitude of the task, we thought it was important to have small teams working on each area to make sure that we were maximising the impact and the work of the group. So we split into 5 work streams, the first of which was looking at how we communicate to parents and receive information from parents. And Mr McLean and Mr Southcott engaged with a questionnaire earlier in the year, and also then followed that up with some focus groups, looking at how satisfied parents were with what we did currently and getting suggestions as to what we could possibly do in the future. Now they're going to take that work and distill the information we have and hopefully build in some systems which the parents will find more effective and more valuable for them. The second work stream was led by Mrs Baxter, and Mrs Baxter is involved in our work to explain how we engage pupils in wider achievement and the successes that we have, not only celebrating what we do, but allowing parents to understand the benefits of these opportunities to the young people so that they can take them on board and hopefully thrive through them. Through that work, Mrs Baxter is looking at perhaps moving towards the work about the use of an app, which parents would be able to access on their phone, which would maybe allow us to have a one-stop shop for parents to access all the information around that area that's important to them. Okay, the third work stream we have is probably the most important, and that's led by Mrs McNabb, and what they're looking at is how we can help parents to understand the learning that goes on in schools and how they can support it at home. We're hoping to have a blended provision from that, with looking at getting back to some workshops within the school that parents can come in and interact with our staff and gain that understanding. But obviously, in the digital world that we're in now, we'll blend that in with some virtual opportunities so that parents who perhaps can't come into school will still get that information through perhaps the website, the app, or other digital platforms. The other work stream which we have there is our digital support team, and that's led by Mr Cameron and Mr McNeil, and they've worked really hard to prepare for us a YouTube channel, which is going to be an excellent platform for us to have some of our family learning content on, but also just to allow us to broadcast and celebrate all the wider achievements and successes that are going on within the school. So we're hoping to use that YouTube channel to extend our provision which is already there, which is our website and our use of Twitter and social media. The final work stream which we have was led by Mr Park, and that looked at making sure that our values underpinned all the work of our engagement with parents and developing in this area. And I'll just move just now and take you out to a really exciting development in that area, which is at the front of our school. As I said, Mr Park's group were looking at making sure our values were at the centre of all that we did. And as you can see behind the reprographic mural, which Mrs Campbell arranged to be put in place, which takes 2 of our values and has them sitting over the 8 which are in existence. We still value the 8 values very importantly, but we felt that ambition and inclusiveness really encapsulated what we wanted Lenzie Academy to be. Part of that work looked at a refresh of these values, and we're going to launch this with the pupils in the shape of a video which we have made and will be available on the website and on our YouTube channel. But it takes on board our new slogan, and that's going to be the banner slogan of our parental engagement and our work going forward, which is "We Believe in You." So hopefully our pupils will get on board with the "We Believe in You," where it's not just about teachers believing in them, but it's every member of our community believing in each other and displaying our values and that ethos as we go forward.